Lock in with DJ Youngin.
Lock in with your favorite lockhead,
Lock
man.
in
Don't
with
get
your
it
favorite
twisted,
lockhead,
man.
man. Don't get it twisted, man.
It's ready. Yeah, man, we live. What to do, y'all? It's your boy DJ Youngin, man. We here for another episode of the Heavy Grind Podcast, man. We are live on Heavy Grind Radio, man. You can download the app right now, Live 365. It's in the Google Play Store and it's also in the Apple Store, Apple App Store. So Live 365, download the app and then search Heavy Grind Radio. We heavy on the grind, man. So today, man, I got a special guest in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's going on with your family?
Hey, man, we in here, man.
Yeah, we in
Interstate
there, man.
Skrilla, man.
Hey man, it's your boy Interstate Skrilla coming to you live right now. We on Heavy Grind Radio. I'm with my kinfolk DJ Youngin, man. Let's get it in.
Hey, man, so we lit, man, and you know, the Heavy Grind Podcast, man, we just launched this, man. We still doing the DJ Youngin show, don't get it twisted, man, you know what I'm saying? But this is the Heavy Grind Podcast, man, live on Heavy Grind Radio, man. Shout out my sponsors, man, Pheno Beauty, Hot Blaze Promo, Truth for Life Promo, X Squad DJs, The Dreaded Truth, Money Life Apparel. Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. X Squad DJ, I'm tripping. X Squad DJs, Laboratory Studios, man. Shout out to CEO Mookie Essex, man. Shout out to Mel, man. Y'all know what's going on, man. Shout out to Swole, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who come together, man, make this thing happen, man. You know what I'm saying? So, Interstate Skrilla in the building. Oh, one thing too, man. Shout out to my good people over at Aquay, man. You know what I'm saying? Bless me with the Aquay. I don't know if y'all can see it on the camera. My people bless me with the Aquay, man. Ramadan Mubarak edition, man. You know what I'm saying?
Fly.
Hey, man. Again, man, Ramadan Mubarak to my brothers and sisters out there, man. Fasting in this month, man. And doing what we can, man. But, yeah, man. Interstate Skrilla, man. So, man, for those who don't know, man, who is Interstate Skrilla, man?
Oh man. We can say so many different things about Interstate Skrilla, but let's just keep it simple. For right now, Interstate Skrilla is a singer, songwriter, artist, rapper, manager, you see what I'm saying? I just do a lot of different things, you see what I'm saying?
Hey, man, what's that? Singer, songwriter.
Singer, songwriter, man. Actor too, man.
And then I'm gonna keep it a buck. I ain't know you sung, bro. I did not know you sing, bro.
Yeah,
I thought
man.
you was just on the flow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I do my thing when it come down to singing. I got my own little melodic twang when I do my thing, but my pen game crazy.
Yeah.
So whatever I can't belt myself, you see what I'm saying? I can pen for somebody else. So
Big. Interstate Skrilla in the building, man.
here.
Live from the Laboratory Studios, man. So, what initially made you want to pursue music?
Oh man, I was always attracted to the business side instead of, you know what I'm saying? I always hopping on the stage, you know what I'm saying? It's cool to be an artist, but at the same time, businessman, making money. So I just so happen to be an artist.
Big.
You feel me?
He say, hey, I was triggered by the business side of it.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
that's real.
Yeah, I always said the game is $1 billion baby. You just need a diaper change.
Hey, man, $1 billion baby change the diaper, man.
Hey.
That's a fact, man. So, where did the inspiration as far as the artistry come from?
Oh man, I'm from the west side of ATL, so I grew up off of Outkast real heavy.
Okay.
Dungeon family, you see what I'm saying? Even before then, everybody was big
Fact.
you see what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody big shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Billy, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you see what I'm saying? DJ, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. Well, for me, be all the way like just being around everybody from that west side shit. Then seeing Outkast come up, Dungeon family.
Yeah, that's real Atlanta right there,
And then
man.
we started, you know what I'm saying, migrate, start getting money and shit. You travel on the east side and shit. It's like, okay, that's what Gucci done got going on.
Right.
Okay. I fuck the emotion, you see what I'm saying, stuff like that. So that's how I got the name Interstate Skrilla. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with the money. I just can't be in one spot.
Can't stay still. Hey, that was one of the next questions too. How did you come up with your name? That's dope.
I got my name Interstate Skrilla. being an ATL West Side nigga, getting money on the West Coast.
On the West Coast.
Dead serious, you see what I'm saying?
Speaking of which, good Zod in the air, you know what I'm saying? Quick disclaimer, you know what I'm saying? You hear a cough or two, you know what I'm saying? We got good disinfectant, hand sanitizer, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, we
you know
stay
what I'm
420 friend around this way.
Yeah.
Got some good wedding cake around, huh?
saying? Yeah.
Europe.
That way. So, Interstate Skrilla, man, the building, man. Talk about your creative process. What's your creative process like, man? What's some of your pet peeves in the studio? What's some of your must-haves in the studio, man? Talk about how you put it down, man.
Oh man, when I put together music and stuff in the studio, for one, I don't even consider it music. I consider it pieces, like fabric. It's something that you can always walk around, something you can always keep with. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's cool to have the entourage and all that. I just need me, the producer and the engineer, whatever.
Lock in.
That's it, just lock in. I already know what I want to say, because I don't live life, you know what I mean? So for me, it's just more so how I want to express it to the people. You know what I'm saying? If you can't be relatable, it's going to be hit or miss, you feel me? So,
Facts.
hey, when you stand up in one spot, you're going to be standing up anywhere. So I'm standing up everywhere I go. So that's why it's more so I'm always going to be relatable, you feel me?
That's real talk right there, man. You got to stand up, man.
Yeah.
Stand up, stand out,
If
man.
you stand up in one spot, you're going to always be standing up everywhere you go. That's just what comes with you.
That's deep. That's deep. I'm talking about Interstate Skrilla in the building, man.
Hey, DJ Young and Heavy Grind Radio, you're?
Yes, sir. Got to know it. So, what's your opinion on the current state of the hip hop culture, rap culture, entertainment culture?
Oh man, to be honest with you, man, I actually mess with how everything is really vibing right now.
So you
I
rocking
look at
with it?
I look at it like it's the Wild Wild West. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody in charge. Everybody just shooting. Everybody just
Facts.
popping. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
But at the same time, if you come through with your emotion, guess what you do? You control the wave, and then you become the wave.
Yeah.
So
See, you said something
so
there.
that's why it's the Wild Wild West.
You said
I
something
just
there.
happen to be from the West, you know what I mean? So it just, you know what I mean? It's breathing.
Hey, so you know, I'm from the city. I've been here forever, man.
Okay.
So talk to the people about growing up on the west side a little bit, man. Tell them a little bit about how it is, man. West side of Atlanta. Like no rap cap.
On the West Side, you see what I'm saying? When I was coming up, it's probably very, very different right now, but everybody was gangster, but they just handled their business. You see what I'm saying? They had player ways, but you couldn't play with them.
Had player ways, but you couldn't play with
No,
them.
nah, we ain't doing those.
Yeah.
Not at all. That's the best way to say it. We got player ways, but you ain't playing with us.
Facts. Interstate Skrilla in here, man. Bringing the lingo. That West Side ATL, man. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? The city, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up on the east side, but, you know, I mess around on that west, man. You know what I'm saying? The west end. Shout out to the Ox, man. Free the Ox. We the Ox, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, I used to play around on the east side, man.
Yeah.
Kirkwood, East Atlanta.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Howard Street, all that. You see what I'm saying? Georgia Drive, all that. You see what I'm saying? So,
Yeah. Big that.
Baldwin County Road Flea Market was still popping.
Throwback,
You see what I'm
man.
saying?
Old Atlanta,
That's what I'm
man.
saying. Like, I know. You feel me?
So tell them about the difference between the old Atlanta and the new Atlanta, like how it is now compared to how it was.
It's when I said earlier, the Wild Wild West is the same thing, you know what I'm saying, with the industry. The industry today reflect the people that's in it. So the people that's in it reflect the environment that they come from. So the environment like the Wild Wild West is why the industry like the Wild Wild West. You see
Hey,
what I'm saying?
it's crazy.
In order for you to know what I'm saying, have motion right now, like I said, you stormed the town and you and your boys, y'all took over.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't care who you is, what side you from, what city you from, what state you from. You
Yeah.
got motion, you and your boys stormed the doggone town. Y'all got everybody's attention.
Facts.
Hey, that's my dog right there. You see what I'm saying?
Dreaded Truth walking in, man.
Hey,
Checking in the building, man. Shout out to the Dreaded Truth in the
And
building.
y'all
man.
running things, you see what I'm saying?
That way, man. Yeah, man. So In the state, Skrilla in the building, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop some jewels, man. Give y'all a little background, man. A little insight on this old Atlanta, man. You know what I'm saying? And now we in this new Atlanta, and he say he rocking with it. You know what I'm saying? He rocking with how it's going, man.
Y'all niggas ain't waiting to get no money.
But they ain't, but what? But they going to get by no
They go get it.
And they up too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an agent, baby. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, we was coming up, we got some money. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
They
But
getting
these
money.
young niggas getting money.
They getting
They
money.
getting the bag, boy.
And they don't understand it. Like, they already understand two things in order for them to be successful. They understand competition, and then they understand they don't need nobody.
Competition.
When you don't need nobody, you ain't got nothing weighing you down. All you gotta just focus. You see what I'm saying? I'm getting the bag.
That's it.
And that's what the young niggas got. The young niggas got extreme focus on the bag.
Locked in.
Forget what you're talking about. The young niggas got extreme focus on the bag.
I'm talking about locked all the way in.
Shout out to all the young niggas getting money, man.
Facts, facts. I'm talking about for real, man. So, what advice would you give to any of these up and coming cats or newcomers to the game? What advice would you give them?
Keep them squares out your circle. Keep it straight and short, simple. Keep the squares out your circle.
Say keep them squares up out your circle.
Could be friend, could be bae. Nowadays it's the same thing.
Again, like I said, quick disclaimer, you know what I'm saying? Good side.
No corona.
You know what I'm saying? We run the free round here, man. You know what I
Straight
mean?
like that, straight like that.
Speaking of such, man, how has the quarantine affected you? Has it affected your
Oh
mind?
man, it don't affect a lot of my travel game that play into the name interstate. Interstate don't mean highways, it also mean the airways too.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So right before the wave hit, I was supposed to go to London to go shoot some music videos. I was bringing my daughters with me. Shout out to my daughter Tierra and Brianna. You see what I'm saying? I was gonna bring them out there with me so they can go to fashion school for a couple weeks while I'm shooting music videos.
That's dope.
You know what I mean?
That's dope. You got Empire little.
Hey, you see what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So shout out to my daughter Tierra and Brianna and my other daughter Olive. You know what I mean?
How many you got,
I
man?
got 3 daughters, man.
3 daughters.
Yeah.
Hey, I got 3 daughters too.
So you already know the vibes. You already know the
One.
vibes, man.
Check. Hey, man.
So to that, man, as of this current year, I'm supposed to be in Australia.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my Australian ex out there, Young Jumps, Sosina. You see what I'm saying?
Shout them out, for sure.
Shout out Third Degree. You see what I'm saying? Podcast. So shout out all the people out there in Australia. I'm about to come see y'all September.
For sure. Hey, man, so we live right here at the Laboratory Studios, man, Heavy Ground Radio, man. So we'll be right back, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a quick break, man, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
For everybody who tuned in, listening, you know what I'm saying, through the app, man. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us,
Shout
man.
out to everybody on the app game tap in.
Facts,
App game
facts.
tap in.
Tap in,
We
man.
need them likes, them love, support. We need them shares. Make sure y'all let everybody know what we got going on right now. Heavy Grind Radio.
Facts. Yeah, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram at Heavy Grind Radio. Man, you can see the clip, man. We just live on Instagram. So we just cut and you know, Dreaded Truth just walked in the building. Shout out to the Dreaded Truth LLC, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. We here, we live, we live, man.
Shout out
You
to
know
my
what I'm
homie, you know what I'm
saying?
saying? Dread, man. You know
Man,
what I mean?
hey, you know what
Hey,
he
we
say.
got something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hey, we got
yeah.
something cooking for y'all, you see what I'm
Facts.
saying? And we got some exclusives coming, man. This just ain't no one-on-one. We got some more exclusives coming, man. So y'all stay rocking with us, man.
Hey, man, you know how it go, man. The Dreaded Truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Lock in with your favorite
Lock
lockhead.
it.
Don't
Get it twisted.
You know
You
what
know
I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying?
The Dreaded Truth, nigga. Yeah, man. So, you know, in the state school, man, what's some keys to staying relevant?
Oh, man. Some keys to staying relevant. One thing, you got to be true to yourself. And what I mean by that, you'll understand what your artistry is and you'll understand what your brand is. Once you get past that, you have to know understand what you want to put in front of the people and refer to a product. What you're trying to say to them, what you're trying to express to them, stuff like that, you see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then I'm about to say something real shocking that's going to sum all that shit up I just said.
What up?
It's called attention to monetization. That's some shit they know what I'm saying, people want y'all to pay for. I'm give y'all some free game, you see what I'm saying?
Monetization.
Attention to monetization, ATM. That pretty much anytime you think you're just doing a simple post online, make sure that you directing that attention to some money.
Directing it to some money.
So if right now if people watching me and you, it's one thing to watch me and you, but they also watching, boom, they need to be getting this shirt. Boom, they need to be getting fuck I look like hoodie.
Facts.
Fuck I look like. Hey, for real, I fuck with that, bro. Fuck I look like.
It's not just capping, you see what I'm saying? So right now it's the reason why everybody tuned in, y'all fucking with us, we them guys and stuff. But when you in the business side, that's why I said that's what I do, you see what I'm saying? Y'all understand that free game, that free smoke right there, it's called attention to monetization. They charging y'all for that. Skrilla just gave y'all that.
Facts. Hey, man.
Skrilla
Attention
talking.
to
Hashtag
monetization.
Skrilla talking.
Hashtag Skrilla talking.
For real.
Let it go. So, what about, in your opinion, what's some keys to leaving a legacy?
One of the biggest keys to leaving a legacy is understanding that you're gonna be the first one to do it. So you gotta carry all the way to come with that. You ain't gonna get your flower while you're around. You gonna get your flower when your picture hung on the wall.
That when they get into you, Hey,
You know what I'm saying? Your generations after you and shit like that,
facts.
gotta look up to the old and they like, that how he got on this wall, and that how we had all this, that why he ain't gotta worry about that. So that's what you gotta understand what coming with the legacy, especially if you're gonna be the first one. You're gonna be the first one at anything, and you look like us.
And you look like us, yeah.
You gotta take everything that come with that.
Hey, but you said something, but you're gonna be the first one, but hey,
Your flowers don't come until you're on that wall.
Now that real spill right there. You know what I'm saying? That's real spill right
Keep
there.
putting points on the board. Keep
That's
putting points
it.
on the board.
That's it. Keep going. Keep going. So, how do you break your records, man? Like in today's days and times with the way the world is, how do you break your records? How are you approaching DJs? How are you talk about some of your marketing strategies?
I got different marketing strategies just depending on the style of the record. For the most part and stuff, I got a trap sound. It's just very melodic. So
Okay.
if I wanted to break certain records, I'd probably go to the strip club. That's one of the best ways that I've always got like a reaction when I go to the strip club. If they can't dance to it, they can't vibe to it, they can't make no money or whatnot, they get that fuck up out of there. Whether you tip them, you ain't tip them, they get you the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if I'm doing a different genre, I do all type of genres. I do trap and EDM, I do Afrobeat, and soccer reggae. I just do all different type of genres. So just depending on the genre, that's how I go by breaking that record in that market. You see what I'm saying?
Cause you sing too, right? Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I make sure I build a relationship with those DJs. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's certain club promoters and stuff like that. And then another thing that I do that's different from everybody, I book my own venue.
Book yourself.
You see what I'm saying? When you book yourself and stuff, you control everything.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You control, you know what I'm saying, who's sponsoring, you control, you know what I'm saying, who got the liquor, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Facts.
you control the parking.
Yeah, right.
So like I said, I do business. You see what I'm saying? I do business. You gotta understand like permits, grants, all type of crazy things. You see what I'm saying? Holla at your boy.
That's real boss talk right
At
there.
Interstate Skrilla, at Interstate Skrilla, at Interstate Skrilla
Hey,
on
man.
Instagram. Holla at your boy, man.
In the building, man. So has music always been like a dream or a goal, or was there any passion before music?
Well, I had music influence growing up as a kid. I grew up in the church.
Okay.
So the first thing I got around was singing and playing the electric organ, then the piano,
Okay.
then the violin, then the drums, then the cello. Then, you see what I'm saying? I just kept just doing
So it
stuff.
always been
You
music
see
the
what I'm
whole
saying?
time. Okay.
And then my oldest two daughters, they self-taught musicians. So they said how to play the guitar before I jumped on it.
That's dope.
You see what I'm saying? They learned it at a young age, and then they went to wind instruments.
Okay.
So I was playing soprano, saxophone. So,
Okay. So you really play, like really
yeah.
music theory, like
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
facts.
at the same time too, I also know how to do one something like a forgotten art form. I know how to actually read music. I know how to write music, like right.
Triple clip.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Right,
stay
music,
sharp. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So do you think, because this is a big debate I see a lot
Let's
from
go.
amongst producers. Do you think knowing music theory and, like the stuff you just mentioned, knowing music theory, knowing how to read music, knowing the different chords, does that make you a better producer than somebody who doesn't know how to play or doesn't know how to read music, but can make some fire ass the same, can make something that is just as hot and they don't know that music theory?
Knowing it helps, know what I'm saying, sharpen your skills. So not knowing it don't mean that you're not fire, you just raw talent.
Okay.
Raw talent can burn out.
Mm.
And when you look at the game and stuff, more way don't last no more than 3 years. So it ain't about, know what I'm saying, who the hottest doing it, it's about who's doing it the longest.
Fact. Who yeah, the long haul, that way. And it stays skrilla in the building, man. You know what I'm talking about? Fact. So how often do you record, man?
Oh man, I got my hand in so many different pots, man, so I don't even get a chance to record like I want to. But what I do, when I get a chance to record, I record like in bulk. Does that make any sense? So if you booked a session with me or whatnot, we ain't recording one song, probably did like 20 in one day.
Lock in.
But then when you took the whole day, probably took about 4 hours of that.
And just lock in and just go
You
crazy.
see what I'm saying? I don't even have to come in and even know the beat or have the song written. If all the beats fire
Yeah,
and you got a lineup like that,
yeah, let's go.
I would have been writing between every last one of the songs at the same time. Just
So how do you pick your beats? Or do the beats pick you?
the beat hit me.
Yeah, okay.
Depending on how the beat is made, sometimes it can take the first 4 seconds.
That's it.
Sometimes it can take the first 10 seconds if it's gonna have a crazy drop or something. With
Yeah.
certain beats you gotta let it play and then it just switch up to some other shit, you see what I'm saying? So
Fact.
that's why I say it depends on the style of producer, style of production. For the most part, I just need a few seconds.
See, you fit it right within the first few seconds and it's a go.
If I give you another cheat code for me, a cheat code for me, it ain't necessarily really a feeling per se. It's half I'm more mechanical with it. When you listen to music that's in rotation in the club and stuff, it's based off a certain beat per minute.
Fact.
If you take, know what I'm saying, club out of your body, your heart is based off a certain beat per minute. You put the club and your body together and stuff, both of them gonna give off a certain reaction.
A certain frequency together.
So if I go to the club and I heard a certain type of sound, I'll go to one of my producers and stuff, give me this beat per minute.
Mm.
So I don't care what he finna come out with, I already know what the record gonna be.
Yeah,
Cause I just seen everybody just go crazy.
Cause you got it,
You see what I'm saying?
mathematically
Exactly.
Okay, I
You
can
see
dig
what I'm
it.
saying?
I can dig it.
So he could make whatever, and I could have said whatever, but I already knew you was gonna react to it. That's one of my cheat codes.
Okay.
I don't give too much my cheat code. That's one of my cheat codes.
Hey man, right here, Heavy Grind Radio, man. Heavy on the grind, man. You know what I'm saying?
So I vibe technically, but just how I expressed it, it happened that same second, like both processes. So it's not as long as I talked it out.
So do you write or do you just like mentally write?
Both.
Okay.
I could have heard the beat and then heard the song at the same time and then just kicked it. Or I could have just sat down, wrote, and knock it out. But for the most part, instead of me just, okay, I did a song, it's a piece. So I'm giving an extension of me. So the most, like I said, how we just, right now we sitting back and we vibe. And we're giving everybody an extension of us.
Okay.
So we walk in the booth right now, the song already done.
Just off of the intention, yeah, and just momentum of, yeah, facts.
You see what I'm saying? It gotta be, you know what I'm saying, in you, not on you. So if it's in you, not on you, it's gonna come natural. You see what I'm saying?
Straight up.
So that's why I was like, oh shit, that's the way that what everybody rocking to. Hey, let me get that beat per minute and I'll show you how to really rock that. Then it's like, oh, it's a whole different record, it's a whole different ride.
A little bit of what they used to hearing and then put your own twist on it. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm giving you me instead of, you know what I mean, what's already done.
Facts. Facts, man. So what are some of your hobbies outside of music?
Oh man, one of my hobbies outside of music is managing artists, developing artists and talent. One of my other passions is designing clothes and everything.
Yeah, I see you got some merch right here, man.
Yeah.
Talk about that,
Right
man.
now, I got on
Fuck I look
Fuck I look like,
Shout out my young nigga Caesar down in Cordell, Georgia. Yeah, one of the artists that I work with, his name is Caesar, down there in Cordell, Georgia.
Cordell, okay.
Yeah, we did a song called Fuck I Look Like. Shout out to Rocky, she featured on the record as well. Shout out to my cousin Daredevil, who did the production and whatnot. And the record was so hard, way before I really started to push the record, I'm like, damn, let me go ahead and brand this real quick.
Facts.
So I came out with the merch and everything.
Facts.
So shout out to young Caesar Gretzky and everything. Man, what the fuck I look like?
That's hard, man. So, what else you got up here?
Yeah, man, right now, I also got, I had to take it out of bed, but I ain't taking it out of bed, so I messed it up. I got something for the ladies called Bubblegum Ice Cream. So that's one of the biggest things that I'm pushing real hard right now. Bubblegum Ice Cream. It started out as a line for the ladies, and then it ended up becoming unisex. A lot of the doggone guys started gravitated to it and stuff, which was crazy and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Marketing. That's
Yeah.
good marketing.
I just did a funky sneaker. You know what I'm saying? I'm partnering with a company out in Shoe Valley. So
Okay.
the shoe Bubblegum Ice Cream got 3 different leathers. Hand stitched, you know what I'm saying? It take down to like 23 days for you to get it, cause like, you know what I mean? It's really some shit that comes straight shipped to you. So, yeah, the store is not domestic, the store is international. So that's how we do it. We're international.
So when the line drop, when the sneaker line drop, you got men's and women's?
Yeah, I got men's, women, everything coming out June this year. So I got men's, women, I got cologne, perfume, I got luggage.
Hey man, put the red bottom on them things, man.
Hey, you
Man,
see
put
what
the
I'm saying?
things up there, man. You know what I'm saying? Support black
Hey,
businesses,
I'm trying
man.
to tell you, man.
Facts, man. Red bottom them things
You
out
know,
on them
I
folks,
also
man.
got like a
That
special, I got a special giveaway coming up too for my sneaker too, so everybody
Okay.
can get familiar with it. You see what I'm saying?
Dig.
So everything top shelf, upper echelon over here.
So you say June, that's shit. I mean, it's already May. You know what I'm saying? May 1st, today May 1st.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Y'all
told you,
y'all
man,
get
I'm
right,
real
toy
busy,
season.
man. I'm real
You know what I'm
busy,
saying?
man. I gotta get all these websites and all these different, you know what I'm saying, ideas together by June. And then I
Yeah.
gotta get ready to go perform in Australia this summer. Well, not summer, but this fall coming up in September, so.
Yeah, man. May 1st, man. Mother's Day next week, man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the mamas out
Man,
there.
shout
Shout
out
out
to
to my mom.
all the mamas, man. What we got? Memorial Day this month, right?
Yeah.
Tour
18,
season,
yeah.
Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, Cinco de
You know what I'm
Mayo.
saying?
Everybody
So,
ready to turn up in the
Summertime, they getting out of
Man.
school this month, finishing up school. Kids, I got they gonna get something ready for them kids.
Don't trick off all that rent money though.
You feel me? Like they got good stimulus, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just
hey,
about
hey.
maintaining and managing.
Yeah, maintain that
You know what I'm
stimmy,
saying?
man. Maintain that stimmy.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta build as a people, man. You know what I'm saying? Support black businesses, man. Like I'm with it, man. We got bubblegum ice cream. We got and what's this? We got some else
But
right here.
this right here, this is from my actual record label. My record label is called Hard Head Records. So I got
Okay.
something, you know what I'm saying, for you. I got something for Dread.
Okay. Hard head
Yeah,
work.
this right here, George. You can pull
Okay.
this out. You see what I'm
For
saying?
sure,
Stuff
for
like
sure.
that.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
That man doing outfit today.
Yeah, my record label, Hard Headed Records, it pretty much mean as an acronym as a hustler achieving riches daily. Without the head, the body will fall. So hence this
Hustler
pressure.
achieving
And
riches
the head
daily.
weighs the crown. Hard heads. Everybody that I know, everybody I roll with a hard head.
Hey, he said, what is that? What's the acronym again now?
A hustler achieving riches daily.
Damn.
Hustler achieving riches daily.
Check your record.
Mm-hmm. Hard head record. That what's up, man. We'll come through dropping off merch and
You see
everything,
what I'm saying?
man.
Man.
That what's up, man.
A hustler don't mean sell drugs. A hustler mean you know multiple ways of making income.
Hey, man.
So that's a hard head. You gotta be hard headed to do that.
Shout out to Skrilla.
Because if you listen what everybody tell you, they're gonna tell you the 9 to 5 is 40 hours to death. You see what I'm saying? That's not a hard head. A hard head is a hustle achieving riches daily. We got more than one way to get it.
Facts. Did mine. I'm gonna put this over here in the cut right
Man,
here.
you did. I know mine right there, man.
That's you right there,
Nigga
Dre.
snatched
Okay,
that.
for sure, man. Hey, man, stay Skrilla in the building, man. Come through dropping off jewels, man, bringing gifts, man. You know what I'm saying? So, right, check, right? So, tell the people, man, a little bit of the difference between street niggas that rap and rappers.
street niggas that rap get indicted. Rappers look good doing it.
Mm.
Shit.
Say street niggas that rap end up getting indicted.
Sometimes you can prove so hard that you're real.
Mm.
And I was listening to an interview by Plies one time and shit, and he was like, sometimes success could be the worst thing that can happen to a nigga. Bad things don't have to happen to you, it can happen to the people that are around you, and that will happen all the time. Success because this is what you wanted to do the whole time, but if the people around you don't grow with your game and stuff, you see what I'm saying, that's when you get the bumps and the bruises and shit.
Facts.
Free smoke.
So speaking of which, that leads me to another question. What is your idea of success?
Shit, my idea of success is family.
Family.
Family. Making sure nobody never not need. That's success to me. Everybody healthy. Material I can get, material I can lose.
Fact. And get it again and lose
You
it
see what I'm
again.
saying? Health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? So if your heart with family, that's your wealth. So we talking about legacy earlier. That's what we do it for, right? That's what we get up for, right?
Fact.
Alright.
Family. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do it for our generations to
Yeah,
come.
you
You know what I'm
feel me?
saying?
We gotta show them how to do it. And we got a million ways to get it.
Facts. So talk about any obstacles along the way in the journey.
Any obstacle that you'll go through will always come from not knowing. So the fastest that you fail, or as fast as you can fail, is as fast you'll learn next time.
Mm.
So as soon as you can find your failures, you already know where to go get your success.
Mm.
You're only gonna be a fool, or it's a fool on you to just keep doing it. But if you know where you got your failures, you know where you finna get your success.
Nah, that's a fact though.
All those doors over there closed. This one here was open.
That way. That way. So, you have any, talk about your goals, your long-term goals and short-term goals in this music industry.
Cool. Short-term goal right now, I'm working on a new project called Black King. That's one of my aliases.
Black King.
Yeah, instead
Okay.
of knowing saying somebody killed Kenny out of killing shit.
I like that.
So my artist name is Interstate Thriller, but my project I got coming out is called Black King, No Games Played.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? So I do what I call luxury rap, luxury trap.
Mm.
I speak from the plug perspective. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, right too.
Yeah, everybody rap, you know what I'm saying, from the Scarface perspective. Don't nobody rap from the social perspective. It's different. The conversation different. Relationship with the female is different. How you move is different.
Speaking of which, talk about maintaining professional relationships. Yeah.
The person that's sweeping the floor today could be the CEO tomorrow. Treat everybody with the same respect. Don't never lose sight of that. Especially when it comes down to the music industry. Everything is about who got the wave, who got the torch, who waving the gun, who got the flag.
Facts. Who's out making noise, shining.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of times you might not want to do features with certain people, or it might not make sense. Or you might not want to produce this type of record for somebody, it might not make sense, but it'll pay off in the long run.
Facts.
On some back end type, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So
Facts.
especially like I said, when it comes out of streaming, it could be a trash record to you, but like I didn't like the video, you shot it or whatever stuff, or you know what I'm saying, you didn't like how you look, you were the model and it went viral, and you ate and got royalties.
That way.
You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's about the bag. As long as you ain't compromising yourself, you ain't compromising your art and integrity and stuff like that, secure the bag.
What you said. Exactly what you said. Is it anybody that you would like to work with?
Oh man, it's too many people I like to work with, man. probably where we're right now, Drake.
But it's boy Drizzy.
Yeah, we do know what I'm saying, like, not similar stuff, but it's like, it'd be a good, you know what I'm saying, collab.
But Drake say, boy Drake hollered 250 or 250 feature, boy. I said 250?
That shit gotta be more than that.
But you need, that's what I'm thinking because these folks is
That must be a COVID
these
price.
folks is charging 200 for a show,
You see
300 for a
You see
show.
what I'm
So
saying? He either being generous or that's a COVID price, you see what I'm saying? So I ain't even going for that one.
facts.
So at the same time, I'm saying, he a real nigga, he blessed folks, so you just never know.
Yeah,
But I love, you know what I'm saying? I rock with dude real hard.
facts. And stay Skrilla in the building, man. Drop some jewels, man. So get some shout outs, man. Tell the people they can follow you at, man, where they can get the merch from, man.
Sure,
How
right
they get in
now,
touch
I
with
want
you.
to give a shout out to my youngins down there in Cordell, Georgia. I want to give a shout out to Caesar Gretzky. I want to give a shout out to Ma God Thane. I also want to give a shout out to my youngin' Wavy out in Brooklyn. My artists out there in Australia, Sosina, Young Gems, my team out there in Australia. I want to give a shout out to my ACL team, NWF, my cousin Daredevil. That's my main production team, my main production house, NWF Productions.
Okay.
And everybody can follow me on at Interstate Skrilla on IG. Make sure you add me to your playlist on Spotify, YouTube, all the streaming channels and stuff.
Big.
I shot a music video a while back. I'm about to start a promote called Katie Killer that I shot out in LA. It's a beautiful music video I shot. Shot to my homie, some dude named Dales. We gonna lock back up and get another one in. So
Facts. Facts.
yeah, I'm just all over the place, man. ATL, New York, you know what I'm saying?
West Coast heavy, I see.
Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying? Miami. And then, like I said, I gotta go across the pond. That's what they call it. Across the pond.
Mm-hmm. Across the water.
Yeah, across the pond.
Facts. So man, talk about the importance of ownership.
Oh man, the importance of ownership is more so way before you get to the business side is understanding how you are as a person and then how you're gonna assert yourself. Because all that plays a part in how you're gonna conduct your business. You see what I'm saying? I mean, like you can have something but not treasure it just because you got it, you can obtain it, mess around and sold it,
Lose it.
then value it, somebody else get it, flip it, then now you got sour grapes.
Right.
So that's why I said more so you gotta understand yourself and then how you assert yourself and how you approach the business. You see what I'm saying? And cause that's what's gonna dictate the culture of your business. If you're at the top of the pyramid, you dictate the culture all the way down to the bottom.
Facts.
So that's why you gotta be aware of yourself and then be mindful of your business.
Hey, man.
Everything starts with self-preservation. You see what I'm saying? Self-preservation is one of the steps to get you close to the divine. You feel me?
That way.
Respect self, love self, understand self.
Got to get in touch with self.
You see what I'm saying?
Know self.
Understand, know what I'm saying? And what not to overextend self in certain situations and stuff.
Balance.
That's the definition to be meek instead of just turn the other cheek. Understanding. That's being meek.
For sure. Man, stay Skrilla.
You're,
dropping jewels, man.
hey man, I'm giving it up today, man. Giving up a lot of free smoke, man, for everybody. I gotta start doing more of these and stuff, man. I gotta really start beefing up my pressure around, you see what I'm saying? But it be so hard, my hands be so many different things and shit.
Yeah. How do you find priority over, the many different hats that you wear?
Oh man, it's crazy in reference to prioritizing. If I really explain that, it's like having 2,000 windows up at the same time, but you can functionally use every last one of them at the same time. Meaning, because every last one is a different entity, they don't have the same needs. So even if they needed something at the same time, they can get it at the same time because the needs were different, even though it's immediate. It's, in my opinion, it's kind of like how when people trip up on the question and stuff, you know what I'm saying, who come first, your mom, your wife, your kids, and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
All of them come first.
Facts.
If,
It ain't no.
if
It ain't.
everybody came at you at the same time, they're not gonna want the same shit. Your mama gonna come at you for son shit, daughter shit. You see what I'm saying?
It's gonna be different angles.
Exactly. Your wife gonna come at you for knowing saying husband shit. You would've came home for wife shit. Your
Mm.
children would've came at you for knowing for children and parent shit. So all of it is one. All
So
of
that's
it is
so
one.
that's why you always say even when you creating and doing music, you look at it as like a piece.
Now
Like
you
it's
catching it.
Okay.
You
I
catching it.
got you.
You
Okay.
catching it. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Everything is a collective. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So instead of just I just dropped this project, all of it is gonna give you towards something.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, but back to that little analogy, then everything is one. None of the needs are the same, even though it's immediate. All of it is one, so we get handled at the same time.
Facts. Yeah, man. It's a lot going on, man. But
Yeah,
Stage
man.
Skrilla coming in, man, bringing real perspective, man. You know
But
what
that's
I'm
how I conduct the different businesses at the same time.
saying? Yeah.
If I'm managing my artists, they got different needs, and then their needs are different because they overseas. The artists that I work with here, they already good to go. So even if it's something that they don't know, they can approach me or I can fly to them or vice versa.
Mm.
Because of COVID and stuff like that.
Yeah.
When it comes down to my fashion, I do all that myself.
Okay.
I talk to the wholesalers, I talk to the merchants. When
Yeah.
it comes to the designers, I can do it on my phone, on my iPad while I'm talking to you during an interview.
Yeah.
Because I also do graphic design and stuff and logos.
Okay.
So that's why everything with me is really just self-efficient. But I do have a system. It's unorganized to the untrained eye, but if I invite you into the environment, you can just walk by yourself and everything's gonna run on its own.
But see, you got a system. See, that's what it's. That's the
Yeah.
most. He said something really important. He said, "I got a system that works for me." You know what I'm saying? And it might look unorganized to the untrained eye, but it works for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like that's
serious.
very important.
That's serious.
Facts.
I also I'm also in the sports entertainment and sports management. So,
Okay.
but just like how I said, health is wealth, the same way as going to the gym to go work out. The fighters that I work with, they right there too.
Mm.
So it's the same thing. And then everywhere I go, I always got my merch.
Facts.
So if I always got my merch, I'm always advertising myself. You see what I'm saying? So it never really stops.
So how you find that? How you find that discipline or that time to go work out amongst all the other stuff that you know what I'm saying? We have to do as men, as you know what I'm saying, protectors, providers, fathers. You know, how do you know what I'm saying? How do you just
It's called make it make sense.
make it make sense?
You gotta make it make sense to you. We always gonna prioritize those things we enjoy doing the most. So you gotta make it make sense. So if I'm in the gym, not only am I doing saying branding and I'm networking and stuff like that, I'm also giving back and I'm getting my fighters where they need to be and everybody getting paid at the same time and stuff like that. But then at the same time, I'm not just some slouch and I'm around them. I'm learning game from them. I'm learning technique from them. May spar with them and everything and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? All type of crazy shit like that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then boom, now I got enough energy when I go to the studio.
And then
You go to the studio, everybody gonna be bouncing off the wall or whatnot, smoking, drinking or whatever. So that's why I'll be the calmest person in the room. I got all the energy, just left the gym. You see what I'm saying? But when it comes down to my approach to music is a trap sound that's melodic, but I understand the art of storytelling.
right.
So once again, as soon as I get to the studio, I'm just in pocket.
You just, hey,
You see what
that's what I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
You just lock in and just
Yeah,
go
you
crazy.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And once again, if you're doing the family thing, like I said, everybody can come at you at the same time, but their needs are different. If your wife, you know what I'm saying, want attention, your old lady want attention, your baby want attention. Yeah, you right here. We all day, we good. You know what I'm saying? The kids want some stuff like that. You come on to hook up the pizza rolls, they get it popping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Mom do she tripping, she don't trip, but you answer the phone.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You supposed to answer just cause she called, just cause and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, she answer the phone. It ain't hard.
Right.
It ain't hard.
Facts.
They just like, hey yo, I'm hungry, but we eating. I ain't gonna do all that and I ain't eating now. We tripping. What we eating?
Facts, man.
Yeah, what we eating?
That what's up, man. Stay Skrilla, man. So, hey, man. So before we get up out of here, man, I just want to say, man, to everybody tuned in Make sure y'all subscribe to DJ Youngin TV on YouTube, man. The full interview will be there, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the Heavy Grind Podcast, man, brought to you by The Dreaded Truth and DJ Youngin. You know what I'm saying? Live on Heavy Grind Radio, live from the Laboratory Studios, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to sponsors, man. Hot Blaze Promo, True for Life Promo. You know what I'm saying? RIP, man. My boy Terry, man. You know what I'm saying? X Squad DJs, the Laboratory Studios, The Dreaded Truth. You know what I'm saying? Pheno Beauty. You know what I'm talking about? Money Life Apparel, man. You know what I'm saying? And one of our new sponsors, man, Grand Gratitude Clothing, man. Shout out to Grand Gratitude Clothing, man. Y'all make sure y'all tap in on Instagram at G2 Clothing Coat, man. Clothing Coat.
Let me give a quick shout out real quick.
For
I want to give a shout out to my DJ, international DJ Rubel. We just released the international record called
Shout out to
Get
my
Down.
brother, man.
And
Shout out.
So give a big shout out to him. I also want to give a shout out to my homie Bank Money KO. We got a record called Boston George, about to get ready to shoot a music video.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then shout out to my homie BML Cash and my young homie wife on KS Low Key. We got a song called 81 Grams about the girl shoot the music video for that as well too. So when y'all see us in the city, we bringing the cards out to make sure y'all stuff and y'all show love, man. Younger did, Interstate Scroll. Make sure y'all add them to y'all playlist. Yeah.
Hey, man, you know I'm pulling up too, man. We getting behind the scenes, me and Dre, we
Yeah.
all that, man.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
bringing
saying?
the
You know how
cars
we
out,
rocking.
bringing the boats out, all that
Yeah.
good shit. You see what I'm saying? I'm about to show everybody a different side of Atlanta they ain't know exists, because I've been here the whole time.
Fact.
I know all the hidden gems, you feel? So we're gonna get into it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So before we slide, man, just leave everybody with some words of positivity, man. I'd like to try to end on a positive note, man. Just give everybody some inspiration, man.
Some words of positivity that I can give everybody is just anything you want to do in life, just make sure you believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? Put the Most High first.
That way. That's definitely a fact, man. And like that, man, we finna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all, man, tapping in to the Heavy Grind Podcast,
Yeah.
man. Come grind with us, man. Heavy on the grind, man. We grind together, we shine together, man. You know what's going on. X Squad DJ, shout out my brother Utigo, YMG, man. Music
Yeah,
group,
shout
man.
out
We
to
got
Utigo,
you, man.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who locked in, man. Heavy Grind Radio, Heavy Grind Podcast, DJ Young, Dreaded Truth,
Yeah.
Interstate Skrilla. Yes, sir.
You've been good.